But my swim coach, like, I have to credit him for pretty much the entirety of me getting back into the pool. He would show me videos of Paralympic swimmers and show me videos of girls with one arm swimming, and I'm like, wow, like, it kind of opened my eyes where I was pretty like closed off to getting back into the pool at the start. I was very like I just think all my dreams are crushed pretty much. And then my swim coach was like, "Why don't you just come to one practice? You can just watch. Like, you don't even have to get in if you don't want to. Like, in some practices we'd play water polo for fun, and he was like, "You want to get in and play water polo?" I'm like, "Oh, sure." Like, I'm watching my team have all this fun, and I am thinking back to the days where I would play water polo with them, and so I did end up getting into the pool probably about, I think it was the beginning. Oh, say August, September, October. It was the beginning of November, so it was about 3.5 months out of losing my arm, and I was back into the pool, and there was this day where I was swimming with my team playing water polo, and David, my coach David, was like, "Why don't you just swim the width of the pool? The length is a lot longer." It's like, "Why don't you just see what you can do the width of the pool?" And
Yeah.
I did, and I got up and I started swimming the butterfly. That's what felt the most natural to me.
Nice.
And then after that, everyone's in tears, and I'm just like, wow, I can't believe I just did that. And so after that day,
Hey.
after just my coach being like, you should just get in for water polo, then you should just maybe just swim a little bit. He was just kind of easing me into it instead of, just dropping me in the pool and say, like, give it a try. I think that would have scarred me a little bit.
Yeah.
So yeah, about 3 months after is when I went to that practice, and my amazing coach was just and my whole team was just so supportive and really just wanting me to feel comfortable back in the pool again. So
What
yeah.
was that? That'd be like a really cool moment for you. That
Hmm.
first time back in, was that like good therapy for you to like just
Yes, it
dealing
was.
with losing
Mhm.
your arm?
Yeah, so I must say, like, out of all the things, like, swimming really felt the most natural. And just the way that your body moves through the water is very natural in itself. And I thought, after losing an arm, like, there's no way swimming will ever feel remotely the same. And for me it did, and I would have never expected that. Like, I got in the pool and I just got back into the rhythm. There was a lot of like modifying later on, but just the initial few strokes of swimming through the water, I was like, okay, like, I can get the hang of this. Like, you know it was a very surreal feeling of just like, being not being in the pool for 3 months, regardless of if you lose a limb or not, is going to feel weird. So
Yeah.
with the amount of training I was doing anyway, it was just every day in the pool, and then for 3 months not in the pool, it was going to be a shock either way. And so honestly, I think, that aspect made it a little bit easier too, because it was just all the new feelings of being back in the pool again.